how we are going to choose a nice gadget.
YouTube देखने के बाद रिव्यू देखने के बाद.
Yes. So yes, because that it gives us a very good, solid, it's a good package, and then explain how it works, what are the importance of those things. It mesmerizes us. So immediately we will click on that. We will drag it into our cart, and when we get an opportunity, we will purchase it. So similarly, in this modern world, everything is sold on the basis of how a product is advertised, and it's a beautiful package, very attractive. Just like His Grace Devotees Srivas Prabhu mentioned that just I will see the YouTube. What it is meaning? This modern media is making advertising it, and it's very beautiful package. In the mission of spreading Srila Prabhupada, in the mission of this devotional service, also Krishna achieves both advertising and packaging of this bhakti to get that bhakti through his pure devotees, like through their conduct and compassion. That is, having such kind of association. In the association of the devotees, we get that bhakti. Otherwise, we will not develop the devotion service attitude. So this is the topic. Today we are going to discuss about association of the devotees. So the content, just like what exactly it is, why we have to be in the association of the devotees, how it benefits me. If only we have this kind of pure devotional service, pure devotees association, what benefits I am going to get. Okay, if I am not going to be in the association of the devotees, what happens? So finally, the conclusion. So people may say that, okay, I am very well. Please don't touch me. I am in such and such person. I am in such a great personality. So great I am. So as we know, Srila Prabhupada is to mention that the greatness of a person can be estimated by how he is tolerating the provoking situations. The idle mind is the devil workshop when we are there in the ideally. So what happens? Our mind will give a lot of reasons and everything, but we will become hooked up, and over a period of time we will commit suicide also. But if only we are there in the association of the devotees, they will give all means and all directions, the understanding of it. Right? So we can test the quality of association by what? Two things. How much attraction we have developed for the hearing and Krishna Katha. Especially this particular topic is driving us to, it is from the Canto 3, chapter 25th of the devotional service. In particularly, the 25th verse, Satam Prasangam Mamavirtya Samvidho. So Kapila Dev is describing about the pure devotional service to Mother Devapati, and one has to be in touch with the sadhus, and the sadhus who have developed such great qualities. They are the internal qualities, they are the external qualities, and particularly when he comes to this 25th verse, actually he speaks about this association of the devotees, how much is more important thing. So that's how the test we can be given to the quality of the association is by how much we develop the attraction for hearing more and more about the Krishna Katha, and how much we develop the beautiful qualities like a compassion for the other living entities. So I got the attraction towards Krishna, so let everybody be attracted towards Krishna. So Krishna comes into this mortal world just to do Vinashaya Chadushkritam. That is the secondary. The primary is, what is the primary? When Krishna appears here, it is not to just to miscreants. Krishna can send through his devotees or anybody else.
To attack Jiva in the spiritual world.
Exactly, through the transcendental pastimes in this world. So how much we are developing attracted to. So that's how we can tell, okay, we have the association or not. So we may say that rather than the practicing of the field, there are always some misunderstandings between the devotees, right? We have amongst each other. Since the maturity is absent in us, as we said that I don't have anything association like this, I am right. So that's what we'll say, that we are there in the, as just now Prabhuji mentioned about that, we are in the 6 anarthas are there with us, Kama, Krodha, Loka, Moha, Mada, Matsara. So we are there with that association. So that's the reason we are identified with that false ego, and we are not coming across to the good association. So then, since the maturity is absent us, we do not rise above the temporary misunderstandings between the devotees to serve the higher purpose. What is the higher purpose? The Krishna is coming into this mortal world to attract us to come back to the spiritual world. That is to cooperative serving the mission of Supreme Person of the Godhead through assisting and serving the spiritual master. So we may say that so many of us to do chanting so many years, right? And also, as we read Bhagavatam, we have given Bhagavad Gita, we read, and so many programs, device sessions. But still, the tendency to pick up the quarrel and misunderstandings with others does not go away. Do you agree with this? Yes, I am agreeing with this, because since last years, so many years, but still that identification is not going on because I am lacking of the devotees association. Prabhupada says, this is just because of almost all the time we are caught up in the mode of material nature. So that's the reason we say that we are what we associated with. If we are associating with the mode of goodness, passion and ignorance, we identify with such and such. But if only we are identified with the good association of the devotees, what happens? As Kardama Muni speaks about the sadhu's good characteristic, so then we will also develop such kind of good qualities which leads us to take shelter of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. As we mentioned just now, that the modern era is proposing us the good package and everything. So similarly, the Vaishnavas are the representative of the Supreme Personality of God, Radha and Krishna, in this mortal world. The bhakti is the goal. To achieve that, the beautiful package in this YouTube channel of this mortal world, Krishna is performing beautiful pastimes with his dear devotees. So in the advanced association of the Vaishnavas, what? There are the 6 kinds of affections which are, we know from the nectar of instructions. Can it be done alone? No. Even a person wants to get addicted to the alcohol, what he will search for? A good association. Don't think association only just means of devotees. Even the drug addicts, they are also searching for the association. It's not they are not searching for the association. Association means just coming together. But what exactly we have to do in that association, that's what actually Mother Devahuti is getting guidance by Kapila. So why we need this kind of association? Why? Because the need of association here it is that without which we cannot be identified ourselves. Just now we mentioned that Bhakti and Krishna is in the Radha and Krishna in the spiritual world. They have given us everything is Vaishnavas are representing them. So in order to get that, then we have to be in the association of the devotees. Further, we will see that how Vaishnavas, the devotees always, who is a devotee? Devotee means, Chaitanya has described that even who is chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a devotee. Yes. But ultimately the devotee is always, constantly thinking about Radha and Krishna and discussing about their pastimes. And whoever comes under their connection, come into their association, they will transmigrate them. They will transform their heart into take shelter of Krishna. So, because they are the only shelter, as Krishna mentioned. Because they are the only shelter, and also second thing is they are the storehouse of the love of Godhead. Krishna mentioned, what he said to Narada Muni? Naham tishtami vaikunte yoginam. So I am not there in Vaikuntha, I am not there even in the yogi's heart also. Yatra tishtami
Madbhakta yatra gayanti.
Yatra gayanti madbhakta. They are singing the glories of the Krishna, Radha and Krishna, and their intimate pastimes. Tatra Chittami, I am there. So that's all, because they are the harbor. You know, harbor means, which is there, just now we mentioned that anybody who wanted to go into the liquor shop, they will have to search for the association. So harbor means a sheltered area, or it's a port, where exactly the cargo ship comes and either it discharges or just it takes inside. And it is a storehouse. Storehouse means it's a storehouse of compassion and all the great godly qualities. And it makes us to send back to Godhead. So that is the reason we need the association of the devotees. Even in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always, in the discussion with the Ramananda Rai Samvad, we discuss about these two questions I made. He speaks about all questions, Yehovahya and in everything. So in between, he asks, what is the most painful kind of suffering? What is that? Dukkha madhye kona dukkya haya gurutara.
Krishna Bhakta Viraha.
Krishna Bhakta Viraha Vina Dukkha Nahi Dekhi Bhara. Krishna Bhakta Viraha Vina. The Bhakta who is attached to the Krishna in his Viraha means in his separation. So he says, I know of nothing more unbearable than separation from the devotee of Krishna. So this is the most kind of suffering which I can able to. So if I don't have been in that association, then so that is the reason we need the association of the devotees. Second question he has, what is the most auspicious and beneficial activity for the living entity? It is Chaitanya Charitamrita, which are the references are given here. So he speaks about this. What is the most auspicious and beneficial for all the living entity? Shreya Madhye Kona Shreya Jivera Hoyasara. So Ramananda is giving the answer that there is nothing more auspicious than the association of the devotees. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Yataka Dhyan Krishna Tahara Maya Natka. So the Vaishnavas are the representative of the Radha and Krishna. So Krishna Surya Sama. So Vaishnavas are also Surya Sama. Yatra Gayanti Madbhakta Tatra Chittami Narada. Hey Narada, I am there. I say sunlight, no Maya. So there is nothing more auspicious other than being an association of the devotees. So further we will see how it helps for us. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had said that if individual spirit soul can have this knowledge, what we discussed just now about that, they are interrelated with a loving relationship. This forest of the fire clashing of interest has to be supposed to stop, but it's not stopping. Right? Samsara bhava nalalila lokam. Why this is coming in between? Because in the same association we are also staying together, but then why? The rubbings, this forest fire just doesn't come. Prabhupada never said that we have the problem from the outside world. The problem is there within the world, within inside. When the frictions comes up in the forest fire, what happens? The fire ignites. The whole forest will get burned. Similarly, in our heart of the heart also, when we are also not developing love for Radha and Krishna, rather we are developing love for, as according to our false identification, then that leads us. So that is the reason we need the association of the devotees, those who have developed such kind of beautiful, wonderful, malleable qualities, where he can able to bend down as per the desire of the will of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, it is possible to transform the material world and its elements into the spiritual bonds by proper consciousness. Whatever we are associating, we are becoming like that. So we have to choose properly. For this reason, it is said that the Vaishnava's association is more important. Okay, why a devotee's position is considered so exalted every time? Okay, here are the descriptions. Because devotees are simply depending on the will of Krishna, they're completely surrendered. Surrender. They never say that, why only like this, why not like this, I like this. But thing is telling me, so they're completely malleable. It's the will of Krishna, they can understand. As we know that examples of Prahlad Maharaj, even though he was there in the association of his father, the whole dynasty is like a demon. But still, completely depending on Krishna. His father asking, where is your Vishnu? Oh, you are thinking, here it is, there it is. Wherever you are searching, wherever he is, there is no space where there is no Lord only. Without the Lord, nothing is existing. He is there in you also. Without his presence, how you are speaking to me? That has become so angry. But still, how Prahlad Maharaj is completely depending on Krishna. We saw Ambrish Maharaj when Durvasa Muni came up, then how he completely depending on the Lord. We know the Pandavas always completely depending on the Supreme Lord during the time of the Kauravas. His own brothers and big father, they are giving their troubles, but they are always completely changing and they are completely surrendered, they are malleable, so they are becoming so dear to Lord Shri Krishna. And second thing is the exalted position of the Vaishnava, the devotees are only interested to engage in his transcendental loving service, nothing more than that. If it is related to Krishna, if it is related to service of Krishna, then they are ready to engage themselves in. If that service is not there, yesterday His Grace Gaurnam Prabhu was telling about that, one of the question which His Grace Rasikraj Gopinath Prabhu asked to the devotional service topic by His Grace Mayapur Shashi Prabhu, then how come whether they are aspiring for this or not, whether it is going to be hell or heaven, if there is something, service which I can able to render towards to the Supreme Person of a Godhead, devotees are always interested to engage wherever they will go. This is Bhagavatam Shloka only, Canto 6, Chapter 17 it comes, but Chaitanya Charitamrita Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quotes this. Narayana parasarvaena kutaschana vidhyate swargha pavarga narakeshu abhetulyata darshana. So elevation to the heavenly planets, liberation from this material bondage and condemnation to the hell are all equal to the devotees. Devotees, those who are engaged in the service of Krishna. The devotee's only desire is to be attached to the lotus feet of Krishna and to engage in his transcendental loving service. So that's why we need the association of the devotees. Okay. So then how this association of the devotional service will be beneficial? Then Kapila Muni is describing to Mother Devahuti that. So even in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, many of the places Sri Chaitanya Prabhu and even Srila Prabhupada also mentioned about this, various aspects of the association of the devotees. This is the greatest shloka which comes in this Canto 3, chapter 25th, verse number 25th. Please let us chant together. Though the verse is not that everybody is memorized this shloka. Satam prasangan mama virya samvido bhavanti vidkarnarashayana katha
Tadjushanat ashu apavargavatmani Shraddharatir bhaktir anukrameshyati.
In the association of the devotees, what happens? When we are discussing Satam Prasangam, when we are discussing amongst the devotees, what they can discuss except Krishna Katha? Even if they are discussing about the mundane topics, yesterday again there was a beautiful topic that why we have to discuss about this Maya, what we can say, this creation and everything, the topics other than Krishna directly related to, I forgot the devotee name, but he mentioned about. So if it is everything related to Krishna, yes, please listen about all the topics. Even the dynasty also we are hearing. In this case, Hemarup Chaitanya Prabhu mentioned about why whole Bhagavatam is a lineage of the dynasty only. So we have the direct Krishna Katha in that, but it is related to Krishna. So the discussions of the past tense and the activity of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, Dam Prasangam, Mama Virya, Mama, Krishna says Mama Virya, his extraordinary activities. Janma karma chame devyam yevam yo veti tattvataha taktva deham punarjanma. So again the same thing. That is one of the reasons, why, what benefits we will get, how it benefits in the association of the devotees is that these are the results, and they are very very pleasing and satisfying to the completely to the heart. I remembered Mr. Vichamasu mentioned about the most of the conflicts in this material world can be resolved when we are just discussing about Krishna. In Krishna Katha, Krishna is the hero, Krishna is the supreme. Can anybody be the supreme? I just now you mentioned about that, oh, I'm getting nature call. If you are the hero, try to control it. Then the supreme hero is Krishna. So when we are discussing about the topics amongst the devotees about the Krishna, do you have any conflicts? Do you have anything? Hey, no. This time Krishna is not the hero. I am the hero. Can you please keep me next to? Okay. What is that? But it's like that. So we cannot. So the most of the conflicts can be resolved just by discussing about Krishna Katha. Similarly, in the amongst of the devotees, when we are getting frictions or most, keep it aside all the things and come back to the basics, chanting, reading, hearing about Krishna Katha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In that way, it will be very, very pleasing. By cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced in the path of liberation. As soon as he is getting liberation, he is completely freed from of his all anarthas. And as soon as Ado Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kriya Anartha Nivrutti, then what happens next further stage is he is going and is getting an attraction toward the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tajjoshanadashu apavarga vartmani Shraddha Ratir Bhaktir Anupramishati. The gradual elevation of Shraddha, Rati, Bhakti and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it goes. So as it is going to be end of this, the beautiful PowerPoint presentation is going to be end with, if only we have this association of the devotees, what happens? The A stands for always in the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. First benefit what we get is, we will be always in the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yatra gayanti magata bhakta tatra tishtam. So I am there. So you are also there with Krishna. And Krishna is there with you and you are there with Krishna. Don't try to be the God. Try to serve the Lord. So the Lord will come and see you. So in the association of the devotees, if only we have that association, we are always in the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, without this thing I will show you. So number one. Second, sure, make the path to the back to Godhead. I am not going into so much details. The purport of the third canto, all the references except two. So it has been described from here, the third canto, chapter 7, number 20. Surely we will make path back to Godhead. So this comes under Dhruva Maharaj section also. In this third canto also there is the example of Dhruva Maharaj which has been given. And the next S, if only we have the association of the devotees, the next S stands for the sense gratification will be so far and it will be completely distanced from our attachment towards to Krishna. And if only we have the association of the zero, that one's life mission will become complete. Srila Prabhupada, out of his humility, he writes in this verse 5th, chapter 22 and canto 3rd, my spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tagore, even though I don't have any knowledge of this, but as soon as I came in the first meeting, he told, please go into this English language, English world and spread this Krishna consciousness. I don't have any vision also. Prabhupada writes that, I don't have any vision, but what to do? But still, one's life mission. Right now, see, today we have established International Society for Krishna Consciousness globally, more than 800 centers and everything. So one's life mission will be completed when we are there in that kind of association of the devotees. So this is example of Srila Prabhupada, his own humility he expresses in this chapter. If only we have that association of the devotees, we will contemplate on the association of the Supreme Personality and the Godhead. Not association. Because over a period of time we won't get even our Guru's association, even sometimes Vaishnava's association, but Vani is the most important thing, is contemplating the association of the Lord. And if only we have the association of the devotees, our illusion will be completely destroyed. So this is from canto 5th, Jadabharat and Rahuna section, how Rahuna got completely gave the one-time session, device session given by Jadabharat to Rahuna. His illusion completely got destroyed. Not only that, if only we are in the association of the devotees, even animals are getting salvation. What do you think about the human being? Such a great. So Kapil Dev gives this analogy in 3rd canto, chapter 25. Everything references are there. What is an example which comes in the Srimas Chaitanya Charitamrita? Shivananda said, by just being in association of the Shivananda said, even the dog got salvation. Going further, if only we have the association, even a prostitute can be turned into a devotee. Prabhupada writes in the 31st chapter about this Hardas Tagore's association. Even prostitute came, she became a devotee of the Lord. Just it is because of the association of the devotees. If only we have the association of the devotees, I stands for delivering from the mire of ignorance, that I am the doer and I am the controller of that. So this I will try to read it. It is very difficult to get out of this entanglement and attain freedom. But if one is fortunate enough to get the association of the spiritual master like Kapila Muni or his representatives, Then by His grace, one can be delivered from the mere ignorance with the light of the torch of knowledge. The torchlight of knowledge will cut down the branch of ignorance, that illusion, into pieces. That's an analogy. And if only we have the association of the devotees, the last O stands for one can attain complete perfection. Even in this particular chapter 25th, Devotee is getting guidance from the Kardama Muni. His perfection will be completely guaranteed. Just like how a person without knowledge also, you are coming in my association. Oh, alas, alas. You are such a pure devotee of the Lord, but I am coming for the sense gratification. I want children and everything. Still, I wanted to be in this model world. But still, she got the complete perfection in her life at the end, because she is completely, obediently, submissively serving. Last but not least, the end non-stop narration of Krishna Katha will be happen. If not, then we will lose the piety, we will become a demon and open door to the hell. And in particular, this verse, Krishna speaks about this: no advancement in our spiritual life, no understanding of the Supreme Person of the Godhead, because everyone will say that this is impersonal, you have to be. But the thing is, Lord is personal, so absolute person will become impersonal if you are not in the association of the devotees, and the Supreme Person of the Godhead's activities are fictional and a manufactured story, people will say so, quote and unquote, if only we are not in the association of the devotees. That's why we are always be in the association of the devotees, but be careful. Lastly, the conclusion speaks about this. We have to do this 5 formula. We have to be always appreciate of, they recognize the devotee, acknowledge their services, whatever they are rendering in the association of their devotees, by get rid of this material world, please recognize it, acknowledge it, and appreciate of them. And along with that appreciation, always see the potential in the devotee of the Vaishnava. Encourage their inabilities, but eventually he will become, gradually he will become up to the mark of Krishna's expectation, not my expectation. Give that encouragement. Along with that, we should have always a respect towards the devotee. Accept the people what they are. Don't expect that they should be up to my mark. So during that period, sometimes they may give some itches. So please forgive. Just like how Draupadi also in Ashodhama cases, how she forgiven us. And finally, tolerance. See the positive aspect. Just don't try to be just like a being right. I heard the same thing statement is that Vaishnava not just simply being right, is being beyond being right. Srila Prabhupada also, if only he is a sannyasi, he is being to right, he is to be only this India world, but he is beyond being right. He went to the 7 continentals and he established the Bhagavad Dharma. So that's how we have to be great fortune to be association of the devotees in ISKCON. So I'm praying. So please bless us, bless me, so that I can also develop such great qualities without any experiences and realizations. Just I'm giving only information, but only in the association of the devotees like all of you, I may get the transformation, but sure, because Srila Prabhupada established kind of ISKCON. So this is some of the thought points in the association of the devotees. Hare Krishna. Sorry for taking. Anybody has any comments, questions, and room for improvements where I can able to develop?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, thank you for your nice presentation. So you mentioned that by getting the association of devotees, one life's become complete and life's mission will be complete.
Yes,
So can we say that by associating devotees, our life will be completed? Can we say this?
Sorry?
Can we say this? That by associating the devotees, our life's mission can be completed, or maybe our life is successful.
Yes.
Or by getting association, our life will be successful.
We can, but getting association means we always get the association. But am I associating with the devotee? That is more important. There is slight change. I will explain. Can I answer this? Sorry. Before going to complete your question, I am interrupting. Can I address this?
Yes.
So I am associating with the devotee. That is more important thing than I am getting the association. Yeah, we are getting the association. Either good association or bad association. We are what we are associating with. Initially which we covered in the topic.
Because I am
So,
saying,
no. So I taking the association of the devotee. So the story comes out. So there is person who coming into the Krishna consciousness. Before that he had brought a liquor. So he brought it. So the same bottle we have. Well, every day is bringing into the classroom. Along with him, the bottle is there. He is also hearing the Bhagavad Gita. Into the ocean of the Vaishnavas. He's getting the association of the devotees. But every day he goes there and somehow or other his bad habit doesn't go. Habit, H-A-B-I-T. Even if still H removes, a bit remains. Even A removes, bit remains. Even B remains, it remains. That's what the habits are. But we have to develop which habits? Good habits, not bad habits. Scars, samskars. The samskars actually develop the association of the even the devotees also. And I am taking the association. So he is opening the cap, but same liquor, the smell is coming. Even after 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, the bottle is getting same association like how we are getting association, but the bottle is not getting transformed. Why? What's the reason the bottle is not getting transformed? Because he is washing the bottle just with cap. If only removes the cap of our mind, open up, invite that association. That's the reason Prabhupada mentioned about that. One's life mission is example. So he mentioned that he was also there in the association of the Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur along with Srila Prabhupada. Before he comes to the program, hundreds and thousands of the people are there. Still, not everybody got the same achievements what Srila Prabhupada's one's life mission has been completed. His mission was, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati given, spread this. Took that association, not physically. Just now we discussed about that.
Yeah.
One. Because tomorrow, today or tomorrow it will go off. So am I getting the association? Am I in the association? Association in the association means opening up of mind. Opening up of mind and peace. Cleans the dirty of our heart. It's so dark. It gets cleansed up. As I think His Grace Devashish Shiva Prabhu mentioned the same thing of the one of the question by Prabhu. Just good. It gets the smell, all those things. Yeah, just we have to do. That is what? In the association. I am in the association, but am I taking the association? So that's the reason when we are taking the association of the devotees, yes, one's life mission will be complete. Not just being in the association of the devotees, but we have to take the association of the devotees. That's the reason I mentioned the last 5 things. Appreciate, encourage, respect, forgive, and just tolerate. Whatever is happening. Hare Krishna.
Very good.
Thank you, Prabhu, for the nice class, and I loved actually all the nice realizations and also nice formulas you actually churned out by deep thinking. You were describing about the harbor and a storehouse. I could realize the harbor analogy. It is a safe resort. Can you please more describe about the storehouse analogy?
Because the storehouse which I just mentioned about here it is that, and they are the storehouse of love of Godhead. Storehouse of love of Godhead. Even Krishna wanted to see that love, how much my devotees have for me. The greatest devotee is Shanatarana. And he appeared in this Kali Yuga, Chinnavatarla, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to taste that storehouse, just distributed. As you know, about, I'm not so fluent in such kind of Bengali poetry and singing, but all of you know that Marke Premadhi Doya Nidaya. So he had just given again more and more devotees into the Namahatas and then everything. That's how the devotees are as storehouse of love of God. Does it answer the question? Yes.
Hare Krishna, thank you. So, after associating your devotees, which symptoms I understood that which symptoms revealed within or externally or within after associating your devotees, how can I understand that? Yes, I got pure devotee association. Which symptoms?
Tough nut. Sorry. According to my understanding, what I understood, what we can develop. Just now, we come across with the Jitnath Gautam Prabhu's question answer. The thing is, am I taking the association? It is, we are getting, and as we are there in the association of the devotees, and even pure, devotee means actually pure devotee. Bhakti means pure devotion service. So devotee means pure devotee. Let us assume, not assume. Let us consider that. So am I in the association of the devotees? But sorry, I'm not quoting because I'm not such kind of fluent. But as per my understanding, what I just recollected thing is, first thing is, just like in Parikshit's case, what happened? Immediately he got repented. I'm taking just a negation. I will come to the positivity. So similarly, when we are in the association of the devotees, as per their expectations, as per their giving us about the Krishna consciousness, am I working in that line? Am I working in that line? So if I'm not working in that line, we will feel pity on our own self. The first and foremost thing, it comes in our mind, especially when it comes to me in my heart. So just I was thinking about, am I completely fulfilling the fulfilling the instruction of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he said that association means, you should not associate with the worldly minded people. Gramya Gata Nashinive, Gramya Vartana Parive. So am I doing it? So contemplation of the just like after hearing, just we have to contemplate about what we heard in the classroom. So like that, in the association of the devotees, when we are there, the first thing comes up, we have to contemplate those things. So furthermore, this is the first step. Furthermore, if we are executing those contemplation, nitidhyasana, and we are into the subject matters, so that much we are in association of the pure devotees of the Lord. Otherwise, as the bottle comes and sitting in this room, yes, we are also coming and sitting in this room. As initially also we described about that, we are also so many years we are in this moment and we are giving the Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, so many classes and everything, but still we are not get rid out of these frictions. Why? Because we are not taking the association of the devotees so seriously. So if we are there in the pure devotees association, these are the good qualities will come. And if we are not there in that, and just now we saw the previous, before the topic, as we develop the false ego. I request His Grace Gaurnam Prabhu and His Grace Bihar Prabhu to just please address that.
We'll address later.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Very nice presentation regarding association. Question and answers also. Very wonderfully presented. Somebody want to say any points? Yeah, we have to value the association of devotees that we are getting day in and day out. Purify ourselves. Thank you. You were the first before, right?